Now I'm ready to install the smoke alarm and the carbon monoxide one in by the kitchen. Now this thing said for kitchen, but it's important to realize you don't want it in the kitchen area per se. Like in this room, see, here's the dinette area and here's the kitchen. If you have a gas stove or anything gas in here, that's when you need the carbon monoxide one, but you don't want it in the same room, because if you're cooking, you don't want, for some reason, for the smoke alarm to go off, you know, the carbon monoxide one, okay? So I'm going to put it right here in this hallway, and this time, I don't know, I might bring it out 20 inches away from the door, or 24 inches or something. Well, we'll see. There's a fire sprinkler right there too, so I'm going to have it in front of that. And this one's got a slightly different install. See, here's the installation bracket. That's it. And it came with a big screw like this. You can screw that right up into the sheetrock, or they give you the plastic anchors and screws for the 3 little screws. And then see, on the back, on this particular one, that's just going to twizzle on there. And this one happened to have date of install and replace by. Okay, so I filled that in. Okay, and pretty much we're going to now do it just like the other ones I showed you. Okay, you can do it. Word to the wise, if you put this in, I tried that first and it got loose because there's only so tight you can put this, and then when I screwed the smoke alarm up there, it kept spinning and this spun into the sheetrock a little bit. Then it felt like it got loose, so I took this out and I put in the 3 other screws. I'm just going to chuck this, and I've already tested this. All I had to do was press the button, and this one, it went through 2 cycles, okay, because this was the smoke. Wow, my light's not, it doesn't seem to be clear here because of that other lights there. Let me turn that off. Okay, that smoke alarm, it beeped 2 different variations because that was smoke and carbon monoxide. And I know I got that one. Now all I have to do is do the one upstairs. And before I do that, I want to shut the power off because it's hardwired to the system. Remember, I pulled that down before and I saw that there was wires up there and stuff, and that's hooked up to the electrical system. The last thing you want to do is, I mean, you could take that off and wire it hot. I don't generally like to do that. I like to find the actual breaker. And if you look real close, hopefully, yeah, you should see the green light. Then you can have somebody stand here and then start flipping breakers, and it will either be a 15 amp breaker or 20 amp breaker. And usually they're not written on there for which circuit the smoke alarms are on. It'll probably be, it'll say lights or plugs or something like that, and then you just keep flipping breakers. So I've got to get the owner, Michelle, I got to get her on a cell phone, and then I'm going to go out and start flipping breakers. She's going to tell me which one it is. Once I turn it off, then I can safely remove that and install the new one. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.